Welcome to Twists and Tales. Get ready for a story that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Unexpected turns, hidden secrets, and mind-blowing revelations await. Let's dive in. Alex had spent years on the road. Business trips, hotel rooms, the same routine every time. He barely paid attention to the places he stayed until that night. The hotel was nothing special. Just another old roadside stop, the kind of place that smelled like dust and fading memories. The receptionist barely looked up as she handed him the key. "Room 306, she said. "Enjoy your stay." Alex nodded, took his bag, and walked down the dimly lit hallway. The carpet was old, the wallpaper peeling, and the lights flickered as he passed. But he was too tired to care. When he stepped into the room, a strange feeling washed over him. It looked normal: bed, nightstand, a small TV, but something was off. The air felt heavy, stale, as if no one had breathed in it for years. He shook off the feeling and dropped his bag on the chair. It was just another night, or so he thought. 1:47 a.m. The first sign at exactly 1:47 a.m., he woke up. The room was silent, but something had changed. The clock on the nightstand wasn't working. The time was stuck. 1:47 a.m. Alex frowned and reached for his phone. No signal. His eyes scanned the room. The shadows looked longer, as if the walls had stretched overnight. He tried to shake it off and turned on the TV. Static. No channels, no sound. Just endless, shifting static. Annoyed, he turned it off. But as soon as he did, a soft tapping noise filled the room. Tap, tap, tap. His eyes darted to the closet. It was slightly open. Had it been like that before? He swallowed hard and stood up. His feet felt heavier than usual, as if something was pushing against him. Reaching out, he grabbed the closet door and pulled it open. Nothing. Just his suitcase and an old wooden hanger. He exhaled and turned back toward the bed. That's when he noticed the mirror. It was facing the bed, reflecting the room perfectly. But there was something wrong with the reflection. The bed was empty. His stomach turned. He was standing in the middle of the room. He could see his own hands, his own breath in the cold air. But in the mirror, nothing. The door that won't open. His pulse quickened. He walked to the door and turned the handle. It didn't budge. Frowning, he twisted harder. The lock wasn't engaged, but the door refused to move. Panic crept in. "Hello?" he called out. "The door is stuck." Silence. Then footsteps, slow, deliberate, coming from inside the room. Alex turned, heart pounding. The room was empty, but the mirror wasn't. In the reflection, the closet door was open wider, and something was standing inside. Tall, unmoving, featureless, and then a whisper. "You shouldn't be here." The lights flickered. Alex staggered back, his breath shaky. He grabbed his phone again. Still no signal. But now the screen was different. One notification. "You have been checked in." He frantically pressed the buttons, trying to call someone, anyone. But the phone only showed one more message. "There is no checkout. The TV speaks." The TV switched on by itself. Static. Then an image. A man sitting on the bed, motionless. His face obscured. Alex's breath caught. He knew that room. It was his room. Then the man in the TV turned his head and stared directly at him. The screen cut to black. A knock sounded at the door. Alex turned, his body frozen. "Let me out!" he shouted. The knocking continued. Then the voice. "You checked in, Alex." The voice was deep, inhuman. "No one ever checks out." The knocking stopped. Silence. Then a scraping sound. The closet door slowly creaked open, and inside, a figure, wearing his clothes, smiling. And then the lights went out. Darkness swallowed the room, but the whisper remained. Welcome to room 306. The final message. Alex's phone buzzed one last time. He didn't need to look. He already knew what it said. Checked in forever. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Would you dare to stay in room 306? Let us know in the comments.